Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Fine. 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 Fine.
One.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to probably the most divisive lowdown we've had in this short program's lifespan.
It's just an
But before we
innocent
get
game. Look how
into
cute it is. It's great.
before we get into it, Ham Solo. That's Ham Solo right next to me. I'm Log 7. We're on the clock, so we're gonna get right into it. Welcome, Gogo Po. We will address your question right after I get through this short. I don't know, like so. A couple of weeks ago, Hi-Fi Rush came out. I had some thoughts. I essentially said that it was a 7, an 8 at best. I hadn't finished it, and I would like to own up to a change of opinion after having finished it.
That's the
All right?
softest way of saying I'm gonna hold an L real quick.
It's not an L. So I'd given it a solid 8. All right. I gave it a solid 8 at which translated to Metacritic is an 80. I am amending it to reflect the score that it actually has on Metacritic. I agree with it, which is an 89. It's almost a 9. It's almost a 9, which is a gigantic compliment that I'm paying to Hi-Fi Rush. It's not a good game. It is a great game. There, I said it. Let us move on, Han Solo. We shall not waste the precious.
Let
The
me
rest
hand
of
you
this
this though, real
hour.
quick. Let me hand you this though
Oh my God.
for Hi-Fi Rush. Here, hold this. Continue.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
All right. All right. Go Po in the comments. Swinging like Abby says not playing Hogwarts. First off, it's Hogwarts Legacy. We shall not be calling it that wizard game. We shall not be calling it HL. We shall be addressing it by the name, which is Hogwarts Legacy. All right? Dre Watson, I just got here and Loke 7 is taking L's. Oh, yes, it's a great day. It's not an L. Technically, 89 is still 80. Technically, it kind of. Okay, you know what? I'm not moving the goalpost. It's not 80. Whatever. I'm taking it. Let's move on. Yes, the highlight or the headline of today's show is the game that shall be named every time we get an opportunity. All right. Hogwarts Legacy. First off, to answer Gogo Po's question, Ham Solo pre-ordered it. He
No, I did
pre-ordered
not.
the deluxe version.
No, I did not.
This boy. Oh, sorry. I have to take that back. Ham Solo did not pre-order it. Ham Solo knows someone that pre-ordered the deluxe version.
Let me go
Correct?
through that real quick. I have told people all week.
Oh.
They've been asking me, "Are you buying Hogwarts Legacy?" And I said no. and I didn't. I didn't buy it. Just like I
This
said,
boy is
I didn't.
sharing videos
I am game
every
sharing
five
with
seconds.
Uso Vinny. Yeah, I'm game sharing with
Oh
Uso
my
Vinny,
god!
and
Stop
I.
outing Uso. Maybe Uso doesn't want to be named, bro. Maybe he
Oh,
doesn't want to be
oh,
named.
he is proud of it because he is proud of this game. And I tell you what, bro, I'm
You
gonna
guys
slow
do
down real
live
quick.
in the fourth. You guys do live in the Fourth Reich. After all, you live in a country
Oh
that
my god.
ostracizes people if they don't follow the designated rules. If they have just a little bit of wrong think, I'm just saying Hitler would be proud of y'all. That's all
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
god, man.
Anyway,
You
carry on,
love
I'm solo.
bringing Hitler on here. I hate that. I literally do. Ugh, it's
God.
disgusting.
All right, fine, fine. Before you even start talking about whether you like the game or don't like it, let me tell you where Hitler applies. Perfectly applies.
Oh my
Mr.
god. I
Sam
cannot
Gibbs.
wait. I
This
cannot
guy,
wait until the day
Sam
that
Gibbs,
you just stop bringing up
Sam
Hitler on our
Solo,
podcast.
Sam Solo, Sam
So
Gibbs.
annoying.
Sam Gibbs would be an SS commander. He wouldn't be an officer. He wouldn't be a lieutenant. He'd be a commander. This guy would probably be having coffee with Hitler. You know what Sam Gibbs did? This guy made a website where anyone who streams Hogwarts Legacy is automatically added into it. And then he posted it on Twitter with a link to the website saying the following, and I quote, introducing have they streamed that wizardgame.com. Find out if anyone you follow on Twitch has streamed that new wizard game. Bro, it's a hit list. I'm just saying, Hitler had to investigate and then put this shit on paper. Bro is like, we're expediting this. Put it online. Get on these people's asses.
You are
Hire
messy.
Sam Gibbs. I'm just
Man.
saying, behavior informs thought. Tell me, Ham Solo did. If you're saying that I'm forcing this, answer my question.
I just don't
Did
want to even answer
did
your
the
question because
Nazis,
I don't care to talk
Ham
about
Solo,
Hitler,
did
dude.
the Nazis?
I don't.
It's a yes
Like,
or no question.
answer your own
It's a yes or
question.
no question.
Answer your own
Did the
question.
Nazis? Did the Nazis make lists
I'm
of
not talking
people
about the
that
Nazis
had to
right now,
be
dude.
dealt
Make your own answer. Answer it for yourself. I'm not doing that. I don't fucking like
check,
doing it week in and week out.
check,
You always bring up fucking Hitler. I don't want to fucking talk about Hitler.
check this out. Cloud Classic Cage takes the dub early in the stream. At least Loke accurately compares. Most people just throw the Nazi term so freely. Thank you very much,
I don't care
Cloud
how
Classic Cage.
freely it's
I
shown.
appreciate you.
I'm tired of
Anyway,
it every
so
fucking week.
so Ham, so Ham, Sam Gibbs, what do you think about this behavior? Is this appropriate for you? Is this what America stands for? Is this
I'm
what
out
the
of my fucking
West
element. I don't
stands
even
for?
know what we're talking about right now.
I just told you what happened. Sam Gibbs made a
I have a
website.
big old empty thought right now. So, yeah.
Wait, you don't care?
Mm-mm.
You don't care that Sam Gibbs made a website where anyone who streams Hogwarts Legacy is added into it, and then posted it to Twitter telling people that
You're just a crybaby. I
go on
mean,
this site
in my
and find
opinion, it's
out
just
who's doing what.
it's weird, sure, but like what I'm not gonna do is just sit here
Yeah,
and talk about something I
that's
don't
on
give a
him.
shit about. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You don't care about persecution of people based on their thoughts.
No, what I don't care about is talking about Hitler on my podcast or on our
No,
podcast.
forget Hitler. Forget Hitler, Ham. I asked you a question. You don't care about people being targeted and persecuted on Twitch because of what game they play.
Oh
You don't
yeah, I
care.
mean,
If you say yes,
obviously that
if you say yes, I'll
obvious.
move on from this. I would just tell me you don't care. Just tell me you don't care.
No, I'm not going to say I don't care about people being targeted as, hey, this is bad. Don't play. Look at this person. Let's point and laugh and make fun of them. Like it's like literally projecting something that you just got done saying, hey, we don't like. It's literally you doing what you don't want done to you, right? If I'm seeing what this person is doing, imagine if somebody made the same exact same website, except they said, hey, if you're trans, you're on this website.
Mm.
Like I see where you're coming from. I see the connection. I don't like it. That's where I'm coming from, Loke. I don't
You don't
like
like
it.
the connection, or you don't like
I
what the people are doing? Because I get the
neither
feeling
one
you
I
have
really
more of
don't
a
like.
problem with me making a connection. Yeah, but you kind of annoyed. You're
I am
kind of
annoyed because
annoyed
every
that these
week you bring
people
up the
are
same
like, yo,
connection. Every
these
week you
people
bring up the same
prefer
connection, and it's a little frustrating. So yeah, I got a problem with both of them.
both of them.
Yeah, both of them, Loke. Both. The connection I got a problem with, and then the issue that you brought at hand, I have a problem with. Yeah, I got a full on 100% problem with that. Don't like it. Moving on.
Okay. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. No more allegories
Golly, Loke came in with
on
no
TSWS.
Vaseline today, man, and I am just fucking uncomfortable
No more.
already. It's 10 minutes into the
We're
podcast. I'm
going
uncomfortable.
we're going only to address exactly what it is. No more allegories. You stinking English language. So, since Ham doesn't care about people being targeted by
That's not what I just said
uh
at all, but okay. But okay, Loke, continue.
next,
Continue.
I want to ask you because I haven't played it. You said you got the game from Uso Vini. Quick disclaimer for anyone wondering why I haven't played it. I messed up and pre-ordered the basic version. I did not pre-order the digital deluxe version. So I'll play on Saturday. Um Dre's with you, Ham. He says I get where Ham is talking, but yeah. Guys, let us not touch on sensitive topics. Let us not
It's
do
not
that.
that it's sensitive. It's just
Uh
repeating the same thing every fucking week gets old. Hitler this, Hitler that, Hitler this, Hitler that. I don't want people to come in here and feel like this is and you're sitting on podcast saying
I
hi
asked
Hitler,
you,
dude. I don't fuck with that, dude. I don't.
no, I'm saying hi Sam Gibbs.
I don't
Sam
give a
Gibbs
shit
is
who
the
you're
is
saying it for. I don't want to hear that bullshit, man. It's the same
why.
thing when somebody comes on my podcast saying the N-word repeatedly. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't care if I'm black. I don't want to hear it.
So you see, Ham. I need you to replay like the first 10 minutes of the whole website of the whole video, the whole podcast, because you like I can feel right your ferocity towards don't bring up Hitler, don't bring up Hitler, don't bring up the N word, bro. You just brushed aside the whole thing about these people
I didn't know.
persecuting actual
It's
Twitch.
wild how
Bro,
Cassie and
we
Dre
will
know what I'm
never
talking
we
about, and
on
you
this
keep saying, "Oh,
specifically on
there's some
this ham
cloudiness to what you're
on
saying." Like
this
there's
ham
no fucking
we will
cloudiness.
never agree, bro. On this specifically, we'll never agree. I'm just stating my point of view. You stated yours. We should just move on to the topic. As far as I can feel, right, coming from you, you're kind of annoyed about these people going after people because of their gaming habits, but you're really pissed off with allegories. That's what's really pissing you off. But what extremists are doing to Twitch streamers, from my point of view, they're kind of like, that kind of sucks. That's how I see it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Dre
you are. You're
certainly
wrong.
thinks I am.
You're
That's where
100%
I'm at.
wrong, Loke. Yeah, I
It's
mean,
cool. It is cool.
you're being
The best
spicy
thing
to be
about no,
spicy. I see what you're doing.
the
I see
best
what you're
thing
doing.
the best thing about the best thing about TSWS, we don't have to agree, right? So addressing the topic at hand, you've played the game. I still haven't. Give us your take, your mini review. Just give us the whole picture. What are your thoughts on Hogwarts Legacy?
Well, my thoughts are nothing freaking political that anybody has to bring up that has anything to do with the way that we live in society. I don't care about all these. Oh man, you're playing the game. You must be this. You must be that. No, I'm a fucking gamer. I'm just a gamer, and I just enjoy a game. My bad. That's kind of the way I look at it. This game, it's fantastic. It's a lot of fun, a lot of stuff to do. Um, in my opinion, it's what Forspoken wish it was. Came out unbaked and unready and unprepared for something like this. Because I was seeing some comparisons when you're throwing out your magic and whatnot, and I was just like, this. I could see why people are saying that. But this
Dude,
game
we
has
just
so
spoke
much
about no
more.
more allegories, no more comparisons. I'm tired of hearing people talk bashing Forspoken. Let's not. I don't want to hear that anymore on the channel.
Next question.
You were
You're
talking
clear.
about political stuff. You didn't get into it.
You're clearly trying to troll me right now, Loken. I'm not fucking with it. Continue on. Next fucking question.
Damn, dude, we're gonna get demonetized. It hasn't been
I don't
30, it
give a
hasn't been
shit,
30
Loke. You're
minutes.
getting on my goddamn nerves
This
right
is
now.
bad for the algorithm. Lord, welcome, Pixel Bit. Sure. Okay. Before you go for a minute, right now I'm relieved we don't do this shit in person because Jesus, I'll be fearing for my health. Anyway, the next topic. Okay, so from the chat, right? Pixelbit says the game is brilliant. Ham, before he went off on the political tirade, said he absolutely loves the game. So clearly, Hogwarts Legacy deserves the 9. Ham, there is a trans character in Hogwarts Legacy. Would you like to address? Activist. There's an activist that said that this means nothing, and the character is a token character. Would you just like to say no comment to this, or just move on from it?
Yeah, there's a trans character in it. I didn't care. I kept playing
Did you notice
because I
there
like
was a
video
trans
games.
character?
You could tell. You can totally tell.
Okay.
I mean, I had to
Alright.
double take. I had to double take and be like, huh, is this what I think it is? And now that you come here and say that there is one, and I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Didn't matter to me.
Okay. Oh, alright, alright. Next, we have a writer from Gizmodo who wrote the following. Obviously, they were being sarcastic, but they said the following. Our job as critics is to only discuss the funness, not checks notes, culture, politics, or society. I repeat, divorcing ourselves from reality is the only option. Ham, any thoughts? Want to move on?
Moving on.
All right. Well, I have a thought on this whole take because I write reviews. I don't know for how long I will be writing them because okay, not today. Point is, I write reviews, and this take it chaps my balls. The person is essentially saying that they have the right to talk about culture, politics, or society when reviewing a game. In my point of view, they kind of have a point, but not really. Like it's like a 90% no and a 10% yes. Because yes, culture, politics, and society do inform uh, video games as a whole. But when you're doing a review for a game, no one's trying to hear that. It's just like when people talk about the game, the Chinese game that has like settings embedded in it. I'm forgetting the name right now, but it has settings embedded in it to cut off at a certain time in China because the president deems video games as a waste of time. So he wants to control the population and make sure they're as productive as possible, right? That game, when it got reviewed by IGN, they did a review of the game. And then they made like another article around the whole time thing and locking games and forcing people to play or not to play. So I think that's the best way to do it. All right. If you're doing a review for a game, do the review for the game. If there is a political undertone, if there's extras attached to said game, do it somewhat like on another article. That is fine. But when you want to put them together, you're not reviewing the game. What you're doing is bringing extra stuff that isn't the game. This
You're
microphone,
projecting your feelings onto the
right?
game instead of reviewing the game.
I'm sure Yes, this microphone, I'm sure, if you took enough time, you could add some political problems with to this microphone. I don't want to see the political problems on the review of this microphone. You can make the article, you have the right, you have the moral responsibility to make an article about the political problems of this microphone. But the review of it, it needs to be just the review. Otherwise, nothing really means anything. If the review can have stuff that isn't about the review, then the lowdown, we can start talking about the NBA. We can now put in 30 minutes of the NBA in the lowdown. Okay? We can now, when people are watching a Marvel movie, it says Endgame halfway through. Just put something else there. That's where you want to take things. Where you say this is a microphone. So sorry, this is a video game review, but half the review is not about the video game. I don't think that's fair on people's time. We thanks to like internet, what's it, locomotion to work, time that we have to put into work, family and stuff. We have a finite amount of time. Okay, we don't have time to sit down when we have those 5 minutes to be like, let me read an article on the review of Tekken, and then half the review is not about Tekken. You can't do that. That is dishonest to the people that are reading. To the people that 100% agree with your point of view, oh, yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. Everyone is clapping, right? That's 1/3. You know what? I'm being overly generous. That's 10%. And even that is kind because the stats say 1%. But let's make it 10. That's 10% of the people logging on. Most of the people that are logging on are not even like extreme right people. It's just random people logging on to read a review. And when they get on, they're reading the review, and then halfway through, it's like we're not talking about the game anymore. You're harming yourself because this person, right, who has no real affiliation, that just wants to play the Harry Potter game, now has two outcomes, in my opinion. One, they're frustrated. So they're going to get mad at you, or they're going to get mad at the idea that you're bringing. Those are the two. They're going to get mad at your website, or they're going to get mad at the idea of we are trans and we are being attacked. And then they'll be like, bro, they'll just be like Ham Solo, bro, I'm just trying to play a game. I'm just trying to buy a game. And you're bringing me all this baggage. I ain't got time for this. So based on what you are on your article, right? These people are just gonna be pissed, and then you find I did a screenshot of a couple of people. Where are these things? There's people, right, who don't even have freaking accounts. This guy, Steven Albert, blue check mark. So clearly he has the money to buy the damn thing. He says, I don't even own a PS5. And this review makes me want to buy the game anyway. You are antagonizing people that would be neutral. It reminds me of something the first president of Mozambique said. He was like, guys, it's not just about what you say, it matters how you say it. People don't react well to do this or else. Even your children. Try it with your kids. And they live in your home. They have to follow your rules. You tell them do this or else, and they get touched. They get testy. What do you think is going to happen when you tell a whole bunch of random people that don't need you or any resources that you bring, right? Do this or else. It's natural. People are pissed in general about the whole idea of inclusivity and all this stuff. And instead of trying to bring it nicely with sugar and spice and everything nice, you guys want to bring it with violence, but your gun is empty. because you can't do anything to any of these people. It's why the thing is selling like hotcakes. Because people are just like, oh, sure, we won't post anything, but fuck you, we're buying this game. We're buying 6 copies. We're buying 10 copies of this game. Because the same way going to the voting booth sends a message, buying the crap out of Hogwarts Legacy is sending a message. The, the way you reacted before this thing came out, you shot yourselves in the foot by trying to threaten people. But again, your clip is empty because you can't do anything to anyone. The second, after this thing comes out and starts banging, instead of you guys looking for peace, looking to talk to people, you guys want to threaten people. You guys want to shame people. You want to make hit lists. You want to tell people essentially that you're going to destroy their Twitch streaming careers for playing a game. Fear. People don't react well to fear. Ask every dictator that has ever dictated. People do not react positively to that. Jesus, I'm sorry. I wasn't planning on going on that soliloquy, but I did. Sorry, Ham. I know it's
It's
our show, but
fantastic. What's up, Slow Mo Backslap came up in here. Pixel Bit G, good to see you as well. Thanks for y'all pulling up. Slow Mo says just now that the biggest issue is there being hypocrites. At least today.
yeah. I agree with that. Here's Alex Wenzel. At Alex Wenzel says, "Do you own anything?" Okay, so before I read this, Ham, have you heard someone say, you don't have to buy Hogwarts Legacy because it's not an essential, and stop comparing it to cell phones and computers because these are things that are essential to human survival today. Have you heard someone say that before?
No, I haven't. That's interesting though.
Okay,
Wow.
I've seen someone say that, right? So Alex
It's an
Wenzel replied to
acrobatic
someone,
individual right there.
hold on. Alex Wenzel cut the legs out of every single acrobat, right? He said, "Do you," and I quote, "Do you own anything Nintendo, Electronic Arts, Activision Blizzard, Capcom, or Take-Two? Mohammed bin Salman owns part of Nintendo and has investments in the rest. Anything you buy from them puts money in his pockets. Buying from
Mm.
any of those doesn't mean you support him. See how that works." So first off, do you know who Mohammed bin Salman is?
No, please explain.
Mohammed bin Salman is essentially the prince or king of Saudi Arabia. This guy, I don't have to tell you what happens in Saudi Arabia to
No,
gay
you don't. You
or
don't have
trans
to.
or Christians. I don't have to
Mm,
tell you or anyone
you
in the
sure
chat
don't.
what happens, right? Okay. His latest kerfuffle was last year or the year before. There's this journalist called Jamal Khashoggi, also Saudi Arabia. Used to protest and talk crap. He went to the UK to seek asylum. This guy walks into the Saudi Arabian embassy one day to renew his passport. You know what happens to Jamal Khashoggi? You can Google this. I'm gonna write his surname in the chat for anyone if you think I'm lying. This guy gets chopped up into little pieces. And the people that did like the autopsy were like, yo, he was alive when this shit was going down. All right. So Mohammed bin Salman denies any involvement, obviously.
Yeah,
But
right.
that was the latest involvement. So I'm just saying, Nintendo, the highest selling console on the planet. This guy gets money from Nintendo because he owns part of Nintendo. Electronic Arts, stop playing FIFA and Madden. Activision Blizzard, COD. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, Candy Crush too. Candy Crush. So when you're shitting, right? When you're taking a dump, I don't know, read a magazine or something. Uninstall Candy Crush now, right? Because the argument was, oh, I can't stop using my phone because it's an essential. Okay, Nintendo's not essential. And you know what? Bump all of that. I had an epiphany coming back from work. If the problem is
You
the
better not use the
people
bank,
that are
right?
profiting,
You better
if
not
the
use the bank.
people no, let's keep it to video games. Let's keep it to non-essentials.
Okay,
Ham
sure.
Solo,
Let's go.
Hogwarts Legacy. Right now, Hogwarts Legacy is the highest selling game in the world. Do you know who else it's profiting besides J.K. Rowling?
Who's that?
Xbox, PlayStation, Steam. If you guys are really about that life, do us all a favor. Burn your consoles. Stop playing video games. And I'm not saying stop playing your games until Hogwarts Legacy like dies down and people stop buying. No. Stop playing it forever because people are still buying Spec Ops Behind the Line. That thing came out in 2000 and what? 9, 8?
Such a good game too.
Stop playing video games because all three of these platforms, they're all profiting from the horror that is Hogwarts Legacy. Stop it right now. Get up from where you are, take the box, right? Take your Xbox, put it in there. Take your PS5, put it in there. Turn that some bitch side. Okay, don't do that. Take them, right? Light a fire. Light
He
a
went
fire
the rock
outside your
with
house.
it. He said, "Turn that some bitch."
Shove it in there, right? Shove it in there. Get all the gasoline you can find. Shack it in. Even though the gasoline came from Saudi Arabia, gasoline's essential for survival. I get it. I get it. Get the gasoline, put it in the drum, light those consoles up, and then, my friends, and then y'all are true allies. Until then, what you guys are essentially doing, right? You're saying from all these people that are profiting from Hogwarts, like, oh, we just want this person. We just want this one. We wanna affect this one. But everyone else that's profiting, right? Oh no, they can keep making money. It's cool. That's what y'all say. Not me. You. Ham, you gonna go through the chat because I kind of lost track of where we're at.
yeah. No, I think a lot of people are agreeing with you on that one, and I can't disagree because I mean, if we're gonna talk about like household essentials and things that we really need, like I don't think that's a conversation that they want to dig into too much. I mean, hell, even the banks that we use, like, come on. You don't have to do too much of history to know that, yo, most of the stuff that we use on a daily basis is somehow intertwined with something fucked up.
Yeah.
Whether it's the
Which is
shoes that
why,
you're
which
wearing
is
from
why
Nike, a shirt that
my
you're wearing
boxes,
from like
bro.
Reebok, a game that you're playing, Hogwarts Legacy, a car that you're driving, Volkswagen, a bank that
Your
that you're
electricity.
dealing with, Deutsche Bank. Like it doesn't matter
Oh my
where
god.
you go. There's gonna be something tied up with it. The best thing that you can do is just be a good ass person. Be understanding of why people do the things that they want to do. And just and really just do the best to live your own life. Everybody's so worried about like helping out. I feel like so many people are worried about helping the world that they don't understand that they're kind of ruining it a little bit. It's just a little frustrating.
I don't think
It's hard to
I don't
watch.
think they actually want to help the world. I don't think the underlying feeling is to help the world, Ham. If we're being real, right? My personal opinion. I'm not in anyone's mind, but my personal opinion is not that they want to help anyone. My opinion is that they want to grandstand. They want to stand for something in a time when standing for something is harder than it's ever been. Because back in the day, standing for something meant freaking going to war or not going to war and having your life fall apart. Look at what happened to Muhammad Ali as an example. Now they're doing what everyone else does. Dude, I do the same thing, and I'm sure a lot of other people do it. I'm not gonna say everyone does it, but I know a lot of other people do it. You want to leave your mark on the world. You want to do something that means something and will echo into the ages. This ain't it.
No, it's not.
This
Let me
ain't
go to
it.
the
And
chat.
going to war? Go ahead.
Yeah. Let me hit the chat. So Cult Classics Cage says they don't care about any other struggle, but they demand everyone else adhere to their issue, which is 100% a fact. Slow Mo Backslap says I have no problem if someone wants to make their personal stand, which I 100% agree with Slow Mo with the game. You do you. My only issue is the social media lynch mob for anyone who writes a positive review or streams the game, which in my opinion is absolutely insane. That like you're trying to have a good time, you have nothing to do with it. You're just an innocent bystander. I mean, essentially you're going to like let's put it this way. Let's put it in an easier way to understand, not saying that and nobody does understand it, but what I'm saying is like, let's say, yo, you're going to a concert, right? You're going to a Kanye West concert, right? Let's say that. Let's go wild with
Yep.
it. You're going to a
Damn,
Kanye
Kanye,
West.
all the way wild.
You enjoy the music. You don't pay attention to nothing the dude says. You just came there to listen to listen to Gold Digger and a few other dope songs that you remember from back in the day.
My money.
Yeah, you sing it. Sing it. You got it. You go there just to listen to the song. You're now on a list of people that walked through the gate. How is that okay? Let's go back to a point that you made that made me uncomfortable earlier. Right? Like, imagine. I mean, you might as well go on ahead and put the star on my chest while you're at it.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like what
Yeah.
you're
That's
what
they're
they're
labeling it now.
asking. What they're asking is the exact opposite of what they're wishing for. Or what they're trying to do is the exact opposite of what they want you to do to them. Which is just insane. It's just insane. It's like,
Yep.
man, there's this big old fire going on. Let me go grab a flamethrower and put it out.
Yeah.
Anyways, carry on. Oh wait, let me go on ahead and finish up with the chat. Let me finish up with the chat.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Sensei 808 says people are people worrying what's on everyone else's plate but their own facts. Pixelbit G says agree. Y'all do you. I have spells to learn.
What? What happened?
He said, y'all do you. I have spells to learn.
Oh Lord.
And then Matt says
This man.
excuse me, the underlying feeling for like 70% of the people is to just have an opinion on Twitter, just joining the mob. A lot of these people aren't about that activism life. He said they keyboard warriors. He said, "Hey, if y'all had to meet in Washington D.C. and stand there with your picket signs," he said about 5 people might show up. He said about 5 people might show up. Everybody else online watching the live stream of it and talking their stuff because they don't want to be in person with it. Stanley Francois comes through and says, "What's happening, fellas?" Slow-mo backslap says, guaranteed if the game was a busted dumpster juice of a game, they'd have no problem with anyone writing reviews that focus solely on the game. But the game ain't busted. It's fantastic. So
He
the
also said, "I'm waiting
copium
for them to
is
be."
at an all-time high right now. It's hard to cope.
He said he's also waiting for them to be this angry when black people are disrespected by actual devs working on the game, not someone who inadvertently gains from it.
Mm.
Man, I mean, at this point, they're doing more harm than good, in my point of view. Because you get people like Emotional Parsley saying this is the greatest fucking marketing campaign of all time and nothing can change my mind. I agree. I agree because, Ham, do you think Hogwarts Legacy would have been the highest selling game, maybe on console, but on Steam before even launching, if these people hadn't been making such a fuss?
No, no. I mean, I don't think it would have sold as crazy as it does. I mean, as you got done talking about earlier, when you tell somebody don't press the button, but then you push the button right in front of them. Imagine me telling my 5-year-old, don't touch that cookie. That fresh, hot
And then,
cookie with your name on it. Don't touch it. Please don't touch that cookie. As soon as I leave the room, that cookie gone. like, let's be real. Like, the more you start to tell people, like, don't do something, the more you heighten the interest with it. That's what you're getting at, right? The
uh,
more you're heightening the
it's called
interest for it.
the spice and effect.
Right. It's what's behind that curtain. You're telling me not to look behind it, but I'm kind of curious what's behind it. Let's see. Is Chris Rock getting slapped by Will again? Like, what's going on behind that curtain?
Oh
I
my
want to see what's going on. but essentially,
Oh, Lord.
like when you do something like that to something as solid as this, that didn't come out looking like didn't come out looking like Forspoken or like just a hot mess. You know,
Yeah,
Forspoken when it was
yeah.
announced, when it was announced, it looked like a hot mess, and everybody thought it was going to be a hot mess, and then the demo came out and it was a hot mess. This game looked
Damn.
smooth. Even throughout all of the hate, came out smooth. And is on all sorts of different types of platforms to support it. No, you're not finna tell somebody not to have a great time. Hey, you can't have a good time. And if you have a good time, you going on the list. They like write my ass up, man. Write me up. Send me to detention. That's what a lot of these people are doing. They're like, I don't care. You're gonna do something. I know who did it. I know who started it now. That's the way I'm kind of looking at it. Is it this dude
And
pretty much
Nelson,
said, hey, I'm ready to go to jail. I'm actually gonna
yeah,
start
yeah, bring it.
something
Bring it.
terrible.
I'm
I'm gonna
good.
start something that's
Let's go with it.
literally terrible for people.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's happening. So Nelson Gaming, first off, Nelson, can I do a screen grab and share this on Twitter? I'd like your consent because it's a bit spicy. But it's also something I've seen a lot of people say online, Ham. I don't know if you've seen anyone say this,
Go on
but
ahead.
besides Cult Classic Cage that keeps it spicy all the time,
Oh
there's some
yeah.
people that I've seen saying,
She's like a
"I'm going
color.
to buy the game
She's
out
like a
of
freaking
spite."
Carolina Reaper. She stays hot, man. She stays
Yes,
hot.
yes, yeah, yeah. So he said he's gonna buy it out of spite. And Ham, I don't just read the comments and then keep scrolling like a lot of people do. I read the comment, right? And then I go to that profile and then I check if this is like a troll or some shit. Bro, there's people that don't play legit. They do not share anything. I'm scrolling to like 2021 on some of these profiles and there's nothing about video games. People are buying this game from what I've seen. People are legit buying this game, Ham, to fucking stack it with their books that they read just to say I bought that game. And I think a lot of active, these extremists, because that's what I call it. A lot of people like to call them leftists or
Mm.
liberals. I'm a liberal. Okay, I'm a liberal.
I don't
These
like
people are not
using
liberal.
the I don't like it when people use the term liberal or conservative. It's just like, dude, everyone's liberal and conservative in some aspect. You're liberal with certain
But
opinions, conservative with others. Like when somebody says I'm just
okay,
completely
well,
this, they're
more
bullshit.
political.
They're bullshit.
No, no,
When
no.
somebody says, "Oh
When
man,
they
I'm
say
just
you're liberal,
liberal to the damn," you're full of shit. You don't want change every day.
when someone, brother man, when someone says you're liberal, right? This is how I take it. Is that if you take 100 questions about society's norms, rules that should be implemented or not implemented, 51, at least 51, you're going to pick the liberal side of the argument. That's that's why I call myself a liberal. Okay? I'm a liberal. These people are not liberals. The number one rule of being a liberal that I learned. I don't even live in your country, but I mean, your biggest export is your culture. The number one thing that I've learned about being a liberal from school and from social stuff is you want to be free to do I want to be free to do what I want to do. I'm not trying to tell you what you should do. As soon as I start telling you what you should do, I'm now jumping into the conservative side. Liberals in the history of liberalism, the definition of liberal comes from liberty slash freedom. Okay? As soon as you start telling someone, don't do this, bro, you're pretty much a liberal. You're pretty much a conservative. That's where I see it. But even the conservatives are like, not for everything. These people are extremists, in my opinion. These people are extremists, in my opinion, because even conservatives are like, yo, if you want to do you in certain aspects, go ahead. With these people, it's like do everything that we're telling you to do, or else you are the scum of the earth. You don't deserve to have a job. If we can influence your wife, she's gonna divorce you. You're gonna lose your kids. And I'm like, dog, what, for real? Over a video game? Okay, sure, whatever. But the main point, the thing that irks me with this whole thing is the hypocrisy. That's the thing that really gets me. Because then it's like, okay, you have a problem, people profiting, right? All right, fine. Burn your consoles. Your phones are essential. Your computer is essential. If you burn either one or both of these, nothing will happen to you or your life or your livelihood. So let's see. Let's see how many of you guys mean this shit. Let's see. Ham, I think I'm done on this for today
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah. I
there's gonna
think
be
I'm done
more.
with that too. I think I'm done with this whole
There's
thing.
gonna be more.
Uh,
I'm just telling you right now, dude. There's gonna be more. If you want to skip Friday, I don't know. It's up to you. I'm just telling
well,
you, I'm
seeing that
bullshitting,
I'm the one that's controlling it, I can't skip.
and I'm telling you, this thing is gonna keep going. It's gonna chugga 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 chugga. It's gonna keep chugging along. Trust me. Trust me. All right, we're good. If y'all just came here for the Harry Potter salt, class dismissed. Tekken 8 gameplay mechanics show. So Tekken 8 gameplay mechanics showcased in the 30-minute video. Lord, we only have 9 minutes left. All right, Ham. I'm not going to read the article. You saw the gameplay. Tell me what stuck out to you, what you liked, what you didn't like. Go ahead.
In Hogwarts.
Lord, you we're done with Hogwarts for now. Tekken 8, brother.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. I'm sorry. My head's still my
You know
head's
what? You
still in the
didn't answer
clouds.
that. You didn't answer that. We ended up veering into the political side. Hogwarts Legacy. What's the best thing that you saw or experienced, and what's the worst thing that you saw and experienced?
I really like the button placement on the game. It sounds
Mm.
It sounds small and tedious, but like I swear a game can really slow me down or make me struggle if the buttons don't like exactly make sense. I was playing in a great a great comparison to this is like before I was playing Hogwarts, the same evening, I was playing Kingdom Hearts while I was finishing up a shift at work. And the attack button is X. The jump button is circle and the dodge button is square. So you can imagine how
What?
confused you can imagine how like my mind wants to go to X to jump, and every time I go to jump I attack, and then every time I go to dodge I jump. like because that's what I'm used to and whatnot. This game, I really like the way that you hold the trigger and then hit like circle to do like one of your magic, triangle to do another, magic X to do another, magic square to do a different one, or the Xbox buttons B A X Y while you're holding it. But the dodge button is pretty dope. It's circle, obviously, but triangle is the parry, which is the parry in that game is super duper butter smooth. And I just think the fighting in that game all around is really fire. They did it some justice on that game. Also, I just find it hard to believe that this game looks as nice as it does and runs as well as it does. And you just don't get that. Like I feel like that gets overlooked a lot because a lot of these games come out broken half the time. This game didn't feel broken not once while I was playing it. There was a couple stutters while I was playing, like going through doors or like, I don't know, during some of the magical parts. But man, it ran hella smooth. I'm currently playing it off of my PlayStation. I got it through the game share of playing with my buddy, or game sharing with my homie Vinny. But yeah, I
Exports
mean,
don't buy games.
oh man, I'm telling you, hey man, I'm gonna save that
They
money
buy
if I
they
can,
buy
bruh.
PS5s. They buy PS5s, but they ain't got $60. But I digress.
70.
I digress. Yes, $70. My bad.
Yeah, but
Car Classic Cage is feeling. She's definitely gonna get back into Hogwarts Legacy. All right, go ahead. Are you done on
oh yeah,
Hogwarts?
I can't wait to get back into this game once I'm done with this podcast, because it's just
God
that good.
damn!
I was gonna play it before we got on this hot podcast, and I was just like, if I do that, then we're gonna be late.
This feels like okay, Ham. Because you, I think you still remember the feeling. The last time that me and you both played a game, we were on the pod and we were like, "Yo, I can't wait to get off to go back to that game." You know which game that was, right?
Remind me.
Elden Ring.
Oh shit.
That was the last one that we were both like, even like post, like as soon as we'd get off, usually we chat and stuff after we get off. When Elden Ring was fresh, like the first 3 months, I remember we'd get off and be like, "Yo, dude, I'll see you." And then we're off.
I
My
mean, this
question to you
game
is, do
has
you
that
get the
same
same feeling?
effect.
Are you getting Game of the Year vibes?
I am 100%. You know how everybody was like Hi-Fi Rush? You know how everybody was like Hi-Fi Rush should be, up there in the game of the year. I've been telling people, yo, if Hi-Fi Rush makes it even on the podium, this year has been a failure.
Wow.
I've been telling people that, like, yo, if Hi-Fi Rush makes it to the game of the year discussion, this year has been a failure, and people don't like hearing that. But let's
Damn.
but let's look at the games that are supposed to be coming out this year. We have we have this game that just dropped, Hogwarts Legacy. Starfield's supposed to come out this year. Forza, Motorsports. That game looks like it's going to be a technical marvel. Legends of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Spider-Man,
Yeah,
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
2,
2.
um, Stalker 2, um, Atomic Heart, Jedi Survivor. Like, I'm not
Oh shit,
disrespecting
I forgot about Jedi Survivor.
it. There's
Yeah, you're right.
more
You're
games
right.
that I'm forgetting about currently right now. What I'm saying is that if Hi-Fi Rush beats out all of those games that I just got done saying, this year sucks. Hi-Fi
Mm,
Rush was fantastic.
you're right,
I
man.
give it
You're right.
that it's way better than a game like Stray. I'll give it that. If
Wait,
it
but
was in the same
dude,
year,
come on.
if it
Oh,
was in
come
this,
on. Dude, I'll never
no,
replay Stray. I'll never replay Stray. And I got
exactly.
a review code. Shit. It was a nice little pastime. It was a nice little pastime. But Hi-Fi Rush, I know I'm going to replay eventually. And I bought the damn thing. Yeah, but go ahead. Sorry for cutting you off.
No. I'm just saying, like, Hi-Fi Rush, fantastic game. I really liked it. I gave it like I give it like an 8.5 or a 9, somewhere in between there.
Okay.
Sure, I think it was
Okay.
fantastic. It's a must play. But is it a game of the year contender with all of these other giants? It better not be. If it is, then then we got some issues.
It was a bad year. I had to put in the Texan accent for that one. It would have seriously. Like when you first said it, I was like, no, I don't know. It was a pretty good game, but after you started like naming all the games that are coming, I'm like, yeah, okay, it
Yeah.
wasn't that good. Like just Spider-Man, just Spider-Man, dude, could blow it out the
Spider-Man,
water.
a Bethesda new IP,
Oh
Zelda.
Lord, are you capping for Starfield right now?
I'm just
Don't know if this thing is
saying.
even coming out. Seriously,
I'm just speaking the facts, man.
that
A Bethesda new IP, Spider-Man, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and then some other great third-party games like Hogwarts Legacy, Atomic Heart, and possibly Stalker 2. A game that's literally coming out of a war. You know, if Hi-Fi Rush ends up on the podium with those, hats off to them, but hats on to them to the other developers that somehow screwed up their game. That's all I gotta
okay.
say about that, Luke.
All right, but going back, stop pussyfooting around it, man. Stop dancing around it.
Oh,
Is
Tekken.
Hogwarts Legacy giving you Game of the Year vibes?
No, I didn't dance around it. I said yeah. Right at the beginning of the conversation, I said yeah. It
Oh, okay.
absolutely is.
I just remember you.
The game's massive. The story in that game, the story is it's masterpiece status.
Masterpiece, like Mass Effect,
Yeah.
MGS3 level.
So far that I've played of it. So like I wouldn't want to say that this
Oh,
is like
settle
a full
down.
on review, but this
Damn,
is an
I was
impression.
with you. The fuck, dude, I was with you. I was with you
I
all
want
the way
somebody.
out to the
I
cliff.
need somebody in the chat to let Loke know
Guys in
that
the
I
chat,
am
yes,
not capping.
yes. Masterpiece. Ah, come off it, man. No, no.
I'm
You
dead
know, on that
serious,
note,
bro.
let's move the hell on because you cap it. And you know what? That statement of yours, that's going into my poll tomorrow. And I'm tagging you on that. The hell.
Bro, I was one of
Masterpiece.
the people that was kind of excited to play this game. Now that I actually got to sick
Masterpiece.
my teeth, now that I actually got to sick my teeth in it, I get to make my own character, get to make my own decisions, get to disrespect some people, don't have to disrespect some others. Absolutely. This game is fantastic. It's easily the best game I played this year so far. Easily.
Dude, all of what you just said, very allowable. I'm giving you a chance. Okay, here's an olive branch. I'm gonna start bringing props into the streaming room. Here's an olive branch. All right. Here's your chance to walk back your statement that Hogwarts Legacy is a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece.
Nothing. Oh my god. Oh Lord. You know what? You're going into my poll tomorrow. Whatever. I can't believe you just said that. Anyway, so Ham Solo, you saw the Tekken 8 gameplay mechanics. Hold on. Cult Classic Cake says Ham was it, and she's shouting too. Yo, keep your voice down. We can hear. We're not hard of hearing. Relax. Relax, Cult Classic Cake. Ham wasn't even hyped for the game. He wouldn't have even played the game if not for game share. Wow. Yeah, you see, she's also shocked. Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Masterpiece.
I'm surprised.
Seriously.
I'm
Next, you're gonna say
taken
Kyrie Irving
aback
10.
by this game. The visuals, I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, even though they showed off it being good. But I'm so used to games showing. I mean, hell, I know this is a sore topic for you, Loke, but Forspoken, when they showed
What?
that game, it doesn't look the same.
Come on.
It doesn't look the
Forspoken
same
looks
as when
mid.
they showed it off. But
That's not a hot take, Ham.
you're right. It isn't a hot take because it's just reality.
Yeah, it's just the truth. Forspoken looks mid. I still want people to buy it, but it looks mid.
But what I'm saying is,
disagreeing.
but what I'm saying is, when they showed that game off, it did not look like that. It looked a lot more crispy. And what I'm saying is,
So
they showed
Hogwarts
off
Legacy
Hogwarts.
looks better now. Hold on. Hogwarts Legacy looks better now than what you saw on the previews.
How did you get that? No, I said it looks the same as what they showed.
Okay.
Which is
okay. That's cool.
something that you don't always get. It looks the same as what they showed.
Yeah.
And it's just hard to believe it when you're actually holding it and playing the game. It's just like, wow, this game is insane. This game is massive. They got all this crap going on while playing.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not laughing at what you said. Just look at what Matt said in the chat. Oh my lord. This guy. Heartless. Matt, I'm putting this on Twitter. There's no way I'm not putting this on Twitter. Matt said Forspoken is phenomenal. Lee mid. Oh, that's like the hezzy. You know the hezzy short Ham. This is like the hezzy compliment. Jesus.
Yep, he brought it over here and laid it up on this side.
Bro, Michael Jordan will be proud of that hezzy. Well done, man. Dude, you got me. When I read this, I was like, phenomenal. Lee mid. Oh my Lord. Dude, I'm gone. You know, like, oh Lord. Well done, Matt. You usually don't catch me off guard. That one.
So time out. While we're on the subject, of Matt, is there anything that you wanted to announce about Matt and bullshit?
Matt and bullshitting.
There's a certain thing that you invited him for,
no.
so
We'll make a special announcement on bullshitting. It's fine.
Okay. We'll wait to do that. Matt, good to see you here. I can't wait to speak to you on Friday, bro. But anyways, yeah, I didn't expect this game to be this good.
So
I'm sorry, but it is.
Christ, we're still talking about Hogwarts Legacy.
Yes, we are.
We're done with Hogwarts Legacy. This was supposed to be like 30 minutes.
Tekken is probably going to wither away and die because of this. No, I'm just trolling. Because of this game. Because this is the true fighter. Hogwarts is the true fighter. It's going to win in the fighting category, too. It's going to push Sifu out of the way.
You know what? Considering it's the Game Awards, Harry Potter might, Hogwarts Legacy might just, they might just become a nominee and win. Yeah. I was going to say you're exaggerating, but.
Hey, you never know.
Kasi says someone just spoiled the game for me on my tweet, so avoid my tweets. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so that is that. Oh, it's. Do you know what? See, Hep, here we go. Bullshitting on Friday. The tactics are evolving. If they can't stop you from playing the game, they're gonna spoil the story for you. Jesus.
Oh, damn.
The- These
That's
people, these people are the salt of the earth. These are the moral pillars. These are the moral pillars we should all be bowing down and praying to. These are our moral superiors, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. What the hell? Seriously. Anyways, uh, Metlikes Games clearly does not like Tekken. Tough titties. Uh, Ham Solo, what did you think about Tekken's gameplay?
I didn't watch it, so you're gonna have to tell me.
You're a monster, you know that.
I'm sorry, I wasn't worried about it.
Anyways,
So why don't we
for
hear from
anyone
the
that
person that
cares,
loves Tekken about it? Why aren't you talking about it?
because Tekken and Metal Gear Solid are two franchises I cannot be unbiased about, and
Well,
I'm
then
open
do it.
about it.
Spew
I'm not.
your garbage love for the game.
It's not. Well, I don't believe I'm here to spew garbage love for IP, all right? We're here to give our honest opinions. And my honest opinion that it looks like the best thing since Tekken 5. Said it. There.
That
And
wasn't much.
anyone that whatever. Anyone that cares about fighting games should just pre-order the digital deluxe premium exquisite plus version or whatever version they come up with for Tekken 8 because it's going to be a banger. You're good. Um, let's round it off
Yes,
with PS5.
Stankma's in here. Stankma, let them know how
Oh
good
Lord.
it is.
Oh,
Let them know
okay,
because, bruh,
Stackmore. Before, hold on, Ham. Keep it together. All right, keep your pants on. Stackmore,
Stankma wasn't ready for
before
this
you
game.
jumped in here, Ham Solo got real, and I mean real, generous with his assessment of Hogwarts Legacy. Ham Solo says Hogwarts Legacy is a masterpiece. Not a 9, not a 10, not a game of the year. He said masterpiece on the level of Mass Effect, MGS3, Super Mario, all like the real legendary games. Do you agree with it? Because you've been playing the game. Do you agree with it? And while Stackmore uh, gets ready to write L in the chat, Ham Solo, PS5 was the top selling console in Japan last week, according to Famitsu in the week ending January 29th, 2023. PS5 was the best selling console in Japan with a total of 62,908 units sold. This figure outstrips the sales of Nintendo console, which sold 51,108 units over the same period. However, the digital edition of the PS5 lagged behind, selling fewer than 10,000 units in comparison. Microsoft's Xbox Series X and S saw a relatively small sales figure with just over 1,200 units sold during the same period. Uh,
Yikes.
Ham Solo. Let's not address Xbox's number. Let's not do that. What are your thoughts on PS5 retaking Japan? They haven't won a week. They haven't won an entire week since April 2022, and they haven't had two consecutive weeks since December 2019. Go.
It sounds like you want to talk more about Hogwarts Legacy, in my opinion. That's what it sounds like.
So this is a
Because I
nothing
mean,
burger to you.
no. I'm not saying it's a nothing burger. I'm saying that hey, Hogwarts Legacy is not available on the Switch yet. Not until later this year. I feel
Oh,
like
damn.
as you
So even the sales in Japan, you think the Japanese care about Hogwarts Legacy?
absolutely. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
Okay. And
I mean, let's not pretend that. Let's not pretend that anything in the Harry Potter universe was just bound to America and in Europe. Let's not pretend
America,
that.
America.
It
No one in
was a
Africa knows what Harry Potter is. What is a Potter? Does he make pots? What's that about?
right, right. But you bought the game because your wife noticed it, right? But
Bro, my
nobody in
wife, dude,
Africa.
I have to finish this game. My wife, right? She's not in the city. She'll be back in a week and a half. I need to finish Harry Potter before my wife comes back because I'm not me and the kids are not touching the Xbox until she's done with it. And she's on holiday when she comes back. So my gamer score is going to be like 0 for the month of um March.
February.
That's what it's looking like. No, March.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's. I mean, look, PlayStation
That's
has
why.
the marketing deal for this game for Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
You think they weren't pushing that like crazy in Japan?
Oh yeah. Hey, dude, when it comes to marketing, right? PlayStation, don't mess with PlayStation. These
No,
boys
PlayStation's
know
like
what
they,
they
they,
do.
they're
And bro,
like they're like the best at marketing right now, in my opinion. Um,
yeah, hands down, hands down.
this by all means is I think Hogwarts is the reason because I ain't gonna say Forspoken or Dead Space is, and Hi-Fi Rush ain't even on the PlayStation. As much as people want to
Oh, wait,
ask
wait.
that
Are you saying
question,
Hi-Fi Rush is a console seller? Are you
wait,
serious?
what? Well,
Are you
I
saying you
mean, it's a
think
reason.
Hi-Fi Rush is a console seller?
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm just
Okay,
saying like
okay.
that's. I'm just saying, yo, like that's another game that came out, and I don't think
Mm,
Forspoken is making people go out and buy PlayStations. I don't think Dead Space is making people go out and buy
don't they have a
PlayStations.
race problem in Japan? Don't they have
I
a
don't
race
know.
problem in Japan?
I don't know. I don't
All
live
right,
there. Um,
all right,
but
all right.
but this game right here, by far,
Mhm.
console seller. And what console is
Yes,
is the one that it has the marketing rights? As I just said, it's PlayStation. So they are
PlayStation.
making
Yeah,
people feel like PlayStation is the only place that you can play this game, just like it was Destiny back in the day.
yeah, yeah. And
So
it
you
has
bet
the
your bottom
special,
dollar it's selling because of that. Oh shit.
the special one mission on thingy in the game, right? There's a specific mission that's only on PlayStation.
Right. There is.
So for like completionists, and those guys take this like having the complete package. They take that very seriously. Um, so
I mean, who
Stankmore
wouldn't?
says amazing. He says the game is amazing. I'm only a half hour into it, but I love it already. I haven't had this much fun with a game in a while. I am no life in this game when I can. Somebody I work with hates gaming but loves Harry Potter. Going to buy a PS5 just for Ham Solo. There's your
Oops.
evidence. There's
so
your
so
evidence.
so so there you go. Um
My lord.
what was I
People
getting
are
ready to
out their
say?
mind.
Yeah, I mean it just is it's just is what it is, you know.
Oh Lord. Well, Stankmore, you still haven't answered the question. Is it a masterpiece or not? Matt Likes Game says there's a stupid amount of detail in Hogwarts. It really has no business being as good as it is, but here we are.
See,
Damn.
I'm telling you. Hey, look,
Damn.
I'm telling you. When you get your hands on this game,
So should I
you're
take my
like,
Monday off? That's my question to you.
hey, if you can, I would. Especially with all the podcasting and stuff that you do through the weekend, I would.
Okay,
If you
I will
can,
trust
and it
you.
won't
I
bother
will
you,
trust you.
I would 100% because, bro, what I'm telling you is I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I don't really care about the world. I don't care about JK. I don't care about none of that stuff. Cassie knows this. She's heard me say this multiple times. I don't care about anything Harry Potter related. But I tell you what, I turned on this game and I was anticipating, "Oh, let me get through this story." That's what I was thinking when I first turned it on. I was like, let me get through this story so I can get to the combat. So I want to see what the combat's like.
and then
Man,
you started enjoying the story.
I wasn't 5 minutes into the story before I was just I was ready to put down my controller and just watch it. Because I was just like, this shit is being told proper. This shit is being
Damn.
told
M
well.
Solo wants to watch cutscenes. Stop. Hold the phones. Damn, the cutscenes are so good you wanted to watch.
Yes, I watched it because, bro, it's
What?
explosive. It's explosive. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to
Dude,
ruin
okay.
anything,
See,
so I'm just gonna leave it up
that's
to your
that's even
imagination.
worse than you calling it a masterpiece. That's worse than you calling it a masterpiece because I know you have, and I know story, exposition, dude. You as American as they come. You're skipping that shit. If there's a button to skip the story, Ham is smashing down on that button.
Well,
And you're
I don't
telling me you
skip,
put
love.
down your
Quit capping. I
controller.
don't skip, but I do tend to grab my phone and do something while the cutscene's happening. I tend not to be complete.
What?
The last game that I was completely engaged in the cutscenes are on, and even then, I still had some moments that I looked at my phone. But the last game I was that engaged with the cutscenes was Death Stranding.
Ooh, one of the goats.
I know I hit Luke right in the heart saying the Kojima game. He's like, oh shit, but
Right in the fields. Right in the
right in the
fields.
field. But I ain't lying when I say it, bro. Like I mean, they put so much detail in the cutscenes. It feels like you are in the movie, but you get to make choices. And the choices carry forward nice and smoothly. And if you don't like the story that you led your character to, you can kind of make a little bit of an alteration. Like, for instance, I'll give you this one because I feel like this
No
isn't a
spoilers,
spoiler.
please.
I don't feel like this is a
We're
spoiler.
not extremists. We're not extremists here on TSWS Gaming.
I
Go.
don't feel like this is a spoiler, but I mean, for some it might be, but to me, I don't feel like it is. I got up to the part where you're choosing your team that you want to be with, right? Like Slytherin and all that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll just say I should have been Slytherin. I am Slytherin, but I didn't have to be Slytherin. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait, you didn't want to be a Slytherin, but you ended up being a Slytherin?
I didn't want to be at first, but it just made so much sense that I ended up just doing it. But I didn't have
Oh.
to be it, is what I'm saying.
Oh my god. Ham Solo on Twitch, Hogwarts Legacy reached over 1 million views. It was at 850K when I left it. Like live, concurrent. Mike, 1.3 million people watching it right now. Fuck me sideways.
I'm telling you, bro.
Has any
This
game ever
is,
reached 1.3 million?
I don't know. That's an interesting question, but what I'm telling you is this game is that game
Jeez.
right now. I'm telling you, I'm ready to hit the end stream button just so I can go play it.
All right, all right. Settle down, settle down. What we got
Hey,
next?
Stank Mog did it. He told me that this game was going to be that game, and I even told him during the stream. I think he was like watching me play Ark, or maybe he's watching me playing like Def Jam Fight for New York or something like that on stream. But he was like, "Man, this is the most exciting game I have, and everything else is just cool. But this is that game," and I didn't want to believe him. I'm a believer now,
Hey,
man.
facts. I'm on Twitch right now. Gogo is preaching facts. 1.2 million people watching. Damn. Well, on that note, get your asses off YouTube. Go and buy a Hogwarts Legacy if you haven't bought the damn thing, and go and play it. Ham Solo, enjoy your playthrough. I'm now going to suffer through FOMO but I'll quickly forget because I have work to do right now. So I'm gonna just hop on my laptop. Damn, Hogwarts Legacy must buy, but also will make people cry. Thanks, thanks to thanks
That
to
oddly
everyone.
rhymed.
Oddly, very weird. Thanks to everyone for coming through. Stack Ball, Gogo Paul, Count Classic Cage, Dre. If I'm forgetting anyone, Matt likes Cage. If I'm getting anyone, please just thank you so much for coming through and dealing with our soliloquy and our drama and our friction. But hey, man, we're not putting on an act. This is just me and Ham chopping it up about the stuff
Yeah.
that we love.
Yeah, if y'all couldn't
Video
tell,
games.
we are there is no BSing. There may be some bullsitting, but there ain't no bullshitting.
Pretty much.
You're right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Says the enjoy Monster Hunters, man.
I apologize to anybody earlier if I was like super frustrated or distraught or whatnot during the stream. And I was getting pretty frustrated at Loke and whatnot.
Apologize.
But yeah, I mean, as Luke said, we're just being who we are and saying things the way that we want them to be said and not the way that other people want us to say it. So if you enjoy this type of stuff, please do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, share this out, let people know that we do this on a weekly basis. We're always here every Tuesday to do the lowdown. Every Thursday, I do Behind Them
Yep.
Sticks with various people around the world. And every Friday, we got an awesome panel where we talk all sorts of stuff, positive, negative, whatever, about games. It's kind of a free for all a little bit, but I appreciate everybody that's here.
Hey, Mo.
Definitely come back and see us again. And as I love to say, y'all out there, make sure that you're keeping it gaming or keeping it moving. Peace out, y'all.
Oh.